Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. What's up, guys? I changed my camera angle now because I put my computer in a different spot. Still gotta see, because KillingFloor's been fucking really stupid. I fucking wasn't able to, I could do any of that. What can you do hostile now. Yeah, for some reason it won't let me download the beta for KillingFloor 3. I can't even find it on the thing. The fucking beta's supposed to be coming out soon, and for some reason it's not fucking... It's still not letting me find it. Why is it not on PlayStation 3? What the fuck? Or PlayStation 5? It was just on there, Lily, like not even a fucking month ago, and they just took it off. Like my one friend's like, oh, they have the beta on there. You can, like, dude, where the fuck is the beta at? It's coming out in fucking 2 days. They have all these streamers, even these little bitch ass streamers. They already played the game. They already got characters level fucking 30 already, which is complete fucking bullshit. It honestly makes you not even want to fucking play it. No, because it's just so fucking stupid. They already have people that did the beta and maxed out the characters already. Oh, we got a level 30 commando. Like, dude, how the fuck you guys even get the fucking beta a week or two before everybody else? Like, I know Tripwire does things for reviewers and that, but like, I don't give a fuck. They should do whatever the fuck everybody else does it. Well, it makes the game more inspirational than that. Like, fuck no, it doesn't. Like, I don't give a fuck what these bitch-ass motherfuckers say. Dude, I've been playing this game for over 3,000 motherfucking hours. Where the fuck is my damn invitation early? Fuck, I've been playing this game since 2016. Like, I literally got 1,300 hours on the PlayStation 5. And I didn't start playing on PlayStation 5 till like 2000 fucking like 20 when Final Fantasy VII Remake came out. And I was playing on Xbox One for fucking 3 or 4 years. That's what I don't like about all this shit. And that they make it so stupid. Like, oh, it makes people get excited for the game. No, it don't. Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck what these bitch ass motherfuckers say. I don't care about all these pissant fucking people that are like, wow, this game's this game's this. Or like, this game might not be good. And trying to get views and shit because they're all a bunch of pussies can't even get real fucking jobs. Motherfucker, why don't you go out there and get a real fucking job? You ain't making that much money off your fucking thing. If you're only making probably like a couple thousand views a fucking thing, you ain't making much money, bro. You probably making maybe like a couple $100 a fucking month. I mean, I could say the same thing with mine. It'd be nice to be able to make a couple $100 extra bucks off my YouTube channel, but unfortunately I can't. Nah, these people always do that shit. As soon as I saw all the reviews come out like a couple weeks, this was literally 2 weeks ago. The beginning of fucking February, the first like like the first week of February, everyone had reviews out. I'm like, wait, what? I thought the beta started on the 20th. And I'm like thinking to myself, Tripwire, why the fuck you giving these guys early access? Like, you're giving people these mass early access to fucking games that like hasn't and then you kick everything off of fucking Xbox and PlayStation, only put it on Steam. Which is utter fucking bullshit. So now people can't even fucking access it at all. And then you want to say, oh, it is on these consoles. We have to wait until the game comes out or some bullshit like that. You just lost like half of your players. Like, people are sitting there like, I can't play the beta now. I went for him fucking download the beta and it stopped popping up. It like popped up on his wish list, but when you click on it, it sends you to KillingFloor 2. Like, it doesn't exist anymore, some bullshit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with these fucking people, bro? Like, there's so many more expert players out there. There's people say they're veterans and shit. Oh, fucking veterans. Well, fuck off.
On an open fire. This area remains mostly secure.
Lick my balls, dude.
Is this some sort of prank? You're not this good.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get back on Diablo 2 Resurrection. Me and my girlfriend are playing WoW today. We're probably gonna get back on Diablo because she has a little hard time with the cameras and all that shit. Because WoW, there's a lot of multitasking with keyboard keys and shit, and she's not used to it yet. And we only did the trial thing because I'm not fucking buying it. I already got Diablo 2. I might as well just play that. I already bought that. But yeah, bro, it's getting to that point. I'm getting kind of annoyed with shit. I haven't been on, been working, been hanging out with my girlfriend a lot. Fucking badass motherfucker. Yeah. Bitch.
No, not escapes me. You want a visit?
Well, I got a girlfriend. This girl I used to work with. I don't work with her anymore now because she got another job. She had to leave. Because my GM or whatever is kind of a... He's kind of a douche. Ha ha! Hey! This gun's really fucking... I love this gun so much. But now I'm only gonna be hanging out there on Thursdays and Fridays. Well, this Friday, no, but this... For sure we're not hanging out so much. Yeah, she don't work with me anymore. She got another job. It makes a little bit more money. It gives her more hours. So she had to leave. Basically, she didn't want to leave. She wanted to work 2 jobs, but unfortunately, it was stressing her out because my GM's kind of, I guess he's just really awkward with talking with people. Like, he talks kind of an asshole. He's kind of a dick when he talks. Like, he's not a bad guy. He just doesn't know how to talk to people. He's one of those dudes that's kind of a pussy. Like, he'll text a bunch of shit, but in person, he won't say nothing. He'll act all fake as fucking person. By the way, he's like one of those guys online that likes to text a bunch of shit and talk shit online to meet someone in person. And then he'll sit there and kind of cower it away. But I don't know, it's just how it is. I call him a bitch boy. He hasn't grown up yet, I guess. Yeah, he just hasn't grown up. He still acts like, I guess it's kind of a, I don't know if it's a kid thing in that, it's just like confidence and shit, but he lacks a lot of confidence with himself in that. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. He's not really mature enough to be a manager in that. He lies about stupid shit a lot. Like, he never wants to blame anything on himself. It's kind of annoying, though. Because he'll always sit there and, like, he'll say stuff. Even when he gets caught, he'll just lie about it instantly. Like, one day he clogged the fucking toilet at work and that, because the dude wiped his ass. He's not that big of a dude. Like, he's rather small, but he's tall in that, but he's rather small. Dude wiped his ass probably with, like, a quarter roll of toilet paper. Not even joking you. Quarter of a roll of toilet paper. The dude used like 35 fucking sheets of toilet paper. And he just left it in there. Like, you're trying to flush it. He's left it in there. And then when I came in there, the shit was clogged. And I'm just looking at him like, did you clog the toilet, bro? He's like, no, I didn't. He's like, someone else must have did it the other night. I came in here, it was like that. I'm like, what do you mean? Like no one else wipes their ass as much as you, bro. It's literally a gigantic amount of toilet paper with shit in there. Like, are you fucking serious, bro? So I had to go in there and pull out all the toilet paper with fucking basically shit on it, put it in a fucking bucket, and then rinse the bucket down the fucking, our little sewer thing, our pit, and then rinse all that toilet paper and shit down into the fucking pit, and try to put a lot of water in there so I can neutralize the shit in there, so I can, so it becomes more, watery, and that's what it stinks to do. And I was like, what the fuck, dude, are you serious? And he finally was, yeah, that was me, I clogged the toilet. And I'm like, why'd you lie about that? He's like, I don't know, man. Like, you don't know, motherfucker. I'm like, you clogged the fucking toilet, bro. Unclog the shit. Like, you're not fucking 5 years old, dude. Are you fucking for real? Like, you act like you're fucking 5? You want mommy to fucking kiss your boo-boos and shit? What the fuck kind of dumbass shit is that, dude? You're a full-grown man. I mean, I understand that some people have issues in that, but what the fuck? Are you serious? Like, how pampered are you, motherfucker? You're at work. You're clogging a fucking toilet. There's women here. And you talk tough as fuck, but you're just a pussy, dude. Drives you. Like, yeah, he's got a good heart and that, but my God, he's such a pussy. Like, dude, grow up. Like, you lie about everything, bro. You constantly lies and lies and lies. All about stupid shit. It's just silly shit. Like, if he gets caught with anything that is a mistake on his own, he wants to lie about it. Like, you know, lying doesn't make you learn. You know that, right? Like, you actually become stupider by lying. Because you can't make mistakes in your life. You don't learn from your mistakes. You literally stay the same throughout your whole entire life. So when you lie so much in your life, you make up excuses. How the fuck are you supposed to learn? You can't. And then people like me, as another man, call you a fucking pussy, and then you get all bitch and you get all butthurt because you're a bitch. What the fuck, dude? Grow up. I mean, I get it. I had problems too when I was younger and that, you know, but damn, dude.
Badass am I? So bad.
Like it keeps on happening too. And that's why my girlfriend had to leave. You know, I mean, we were just friends at the time. We didn't really start, like, really officially calling it until after she basically was gonna quit, because, you know, they have a non-dating policy for your management. And then I'm just sitting there, like, he was talking all kinds of crap about me and her and that, and look at the fuck off, bitch. And then, like, management came out, we were like, because we sent some emails, we sent an email to HR and that because he was sitting there texting me and her some fucking crap, like blasting us, saying that we're not doing a good enough job and that, blah, 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 because we told our DEM at the time and that you know, we have issues with him and that he talks to us, you know, especially towards women, that he talks to women like shit and that. And instead of just taking criticism and making himself better, dude instantly starts throwing everybody underneath the bus. And, like, to the point, like, I'm just sitting there, and one day I told him that, he's like, you know that me and her are dating, you know, like, I'm her boyfriend, that, like, if I want to be a real boyfriend, that, I'd be a complete dick towards you, how the way you're treating her. I mean, I don't care what you say, because you don't mean nothing, basically, because your words don't mean shit to me. I mean, she's going to take offense to it and that. But I honestly tell him, if I was a real boyfriend, if I was being for real, dude, I just beat the fuck out of you and knock all your teeth out, bro, because you are a terrible fucking person when it comes down. You just lie so much, and it just gets to that point where it's just like, dude. If I wasn't so anti-emotional and shit, bro, we would have gotten to a fight a long fucking time ago, bro. I would have knocked your fucking teeth out, I would beat the shit out of your stupid ass, because you're fucking ignorant. It's coming from a man to another man. Like, I will slap the shit out of your ass for how ignorant you are towards people. Especially customers and shit. And I'm like, you know, you treat everyone like shit and you say, I need respect. Man, motherfucker, you don't give respect, you don't earn respect. You're a man, bro. Men are supposed to give respect to other people, especially bosses and that. You're a boss. You give respect first, motherfucker, before they give you respect. That's what he talked about with us before. Bro, I'm not playing this fucking game with you. And like, you say all this stupid ass shit, and he says this shit, oh, it pisses you off. I'm listening to like, he's like, oh, you know, just tell you know, who got your position, who got your lead position, just give you the FYI, you know, I'm the one that got you that lead position. I'm like, brother, I earned this lead position. I ain't need you to fucking give me shit. Because you didn't. You didn't fucking promote me. Our regional manager came in and promote my ass. You didn't do shit. Nigga, don't ever fucking say anything like that. Like, for real, you just fucking stupid. Like, I hate when people just want to say that stupid ass shit. Like, to me, it's just a fucking joke. Just remember where your position came from. When people say shady ass shit like that, it's like, just remember when I'm gonna knock your fucking teeth down your throat. Dude, don't be ignorant towards me. Your name don't mean shit. You don't mean anything. You're a low-life loser that sits there all day, popping fucking pills and smoking cigarettes and drinking booze, bro. Don't ever fucking say your name means anything. My name means more than your name will ever mean in 1,000 years, bro. Because no one fucking respects people like you. Because they can't. I don't respect you. I work with you. I tolerate you. That's it. Doing all that high and mighty shit literally pisses me off. And I got into it before with him when he got drunk one day and he was fucking yelling at Autumn, one of the girls who used to work with us. Pissed fucking drunk, he's just screaming at her about stupid ass fucking shit. She was just making fun of his dumb ass. And you're arguing with someone over something that doesn't mean anything. And I get it. I used to do that shit. I did it with her too, and I finally just stopped it. Like, man, fuck this shit. I'm not arguing with someone that has nothing to do with me. I ain't saying shit. Or if I do say something, it's just because I need to stop doing the stupid shit. Cause I think had an hour-long conversation with his ass when he did that stupid-ass shit. And all he did was lie. And I said, bro, I'm like, why are you yelling at her for, bro? You're pissed fucking drunk yelling at her. Like, what the fuck is your problem? He's like, well, she started all stuff. I'm like, what the fuck you mean she started that? Like, she told you exactly what you need to hear because it was the truth. Like, bro, you're trying to flirt with her on the fucking phone and she denied you and you got fucking butthurt. That's all it was. And you're getting jealous over me because me and her hung out all the time and that because I'm not a fucking dude trying to get pussy all the damn time from everybody. I'm like, you act like a teenage boy. Like, dude, you're older than that. You know, he was 28 at the time or whatever and that. And I'm just sitting there like, listen to this. I'm like, dude. I'm like, bro, just stop. Like, I try to get him to tell the truth and that he refuses to do it. Like, he's saying he's giving people false fucking memberships at the workplace. And I told him about it too. And I said, bro, I'm like, are you sure you're telling them exactly how you want them, how it is? Because you're not, because you're giving people memberships that don't even want memberships. You got caught with it multiple times. And I'm like, dude, that's fraud, bro. Like, you're literally giving people fraud memberships. You're gonna get fired for this shit. Like, that's not healthy, bro. You're gonna fuck yourself. And like now there's an investigation going on with him and that because of the stupid shit that he did. Cause he's been caught with doing shit and now he's underneath the fucking rope because he's a fucking idiot. And now he made my girlfriend want to quit her fucking job because of how fucking stupid he is. Because, you know, we send stuff to HR and then we send text messages from him to our HR, and I had to tell him, like, hey, you know, we don't like being talked like this. I don't like being talking like I'm a fucking piece of shit or anything like that. A fucking car wash where I work at, bro. This job's way too fucking easy.
A box of jingly bullets looking for a hole.
And, like,
Don't buy armor. See if
I don't need to be talked down to because of a status thing. And, like, I did my interview for my assistant manager spot.
I know.
My DM probably says I have a huge chance of getting it, which I should get it anyway. Because I told him, like, I've been working here for almost going on a year and a half now. You know, I came in April or something like that. So it's been over a year and a half now. I'm getting close to 2 years now. And I'm like, I'm already a lead. I've been a lead for over a year now. Getting close to a year. I deserve this position. I don't care if I don't, like, for it or not. I deserve the position. I've been here too damn long. Been through too much bullshit and that. I deserve a pay raise. I deserve this position.
Hunk of burning love.
And so he, like, talked to me about what I did and that. I talked about some stuff and that. This is strictly business. Like, everything I talk about my GM and that is a personal problem that I have with him. Like, business, I really don't give a fuck. I do my job, we do our job, we go home.
How do you like me now?
But personally, he just pisses me off with the stuff he says, and that makes you want to fucking slap him in the fucking face. Like, I do not like that. I don't like to be disrespected. Especially for someone that has less IQ than me, and that's weaker than me. I do not like that at all.
On an open fire.
Like, people always say you respect people that are stronger than you because they have something you don't. That's just a man thing, but that's how I would always put it.
I thought that was anything but luck. I would be impressed. Area remains secure.
Look at the fuck up, bitch. Always, yeah.
Nothing says Christmas like it. Chestnuts. Let your heart be light. Hello, Flip.
None of this sounds bad. Surprising.
Yeah, I just don't like that bullshit. Cause he said something today that we got closed down for today. And I'm like,
Chestnuts roasting.
why we get closed down for today? He explained, is we're not opening up till tomorrow because of the weather. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? Like, we used to open up during the weather time and that, like, all of a sudden we closed down because we had like a half-inch of fucking snow. We had a half-inch of snow. It's dry snow, and they closed down our place. I'm like, that makes no sense at all. Because it wasn't even fucking snowing. It, like, stopped snowing. I'm like, I'm confused as fuck.
Move it, idiot. Get some gear, ammo, all those things that help you not die.
You say he's a boss? See, here's what it is. Business and personal. Personal, he's a fucking douche. Like, he treats people like shit. Like, boss-wise, yeah, we can do our job just fine. I don't need to pay attention to his ass, because I already know how to do my job. I've been there way longer than him.
Hunk of burning love.
You know, overall, he's been there longer. Not that much longer than me, but I've been at my place longer than he has. So, I know.
How badass am I? So badass. Chestnuts.
I just don't play fucking games with people that want to put things underneath, above my head and say, you gotta do this, do that, do this and that. And then when I get up in his face about stupid ass fucking shit, you know, I ignore a lot of shit people say. Because your words don't mean shit to me. Like, if someone tells me, you don't need to tell me I'm doing a good job. I don't need your fucking praise. I know how to do my job. All jobs are pretty fucking simple.
Badass am I?
You do what the business needs you to do. That's fucking it. I have my good days and bad days with sales and shit. It just happens.
Open fire.
But I'm not playing fucking games with someone being ignorant and putting something in my fucking face. Trying to demand me to be his bitch and shit. Fuck that, dude. I'll fucking knock your teeth out. That's what I always tell people on that. Like, man, you respect people that work hard. If I come and bust my fucking ass, you say nothing. You say you don't say a damn word to me, cause I don't need to hear your fucking mouth yapping, motherfucker. I don't need to hear shit. Cause you want to talk and that you can talk. Just say you're doing a good job. I'm like, okay, thank you. I don't need you to go behind my back and talk a bunch of bullshit and that. You can. Obviously, people do. I get it. But I don't need to constantly hear the bullshit.
You'll still die. You'll just
I don't have to do anything he says.
How long will a weakling like you survive?
He don't tell me shit. I'm a supervisor. I don't need to listen to him. Unless it comes down to, like, important shit, like business shit, like what's happening with the company net. I don't need to listen to him at all. That's why I'm a supervisor. You know, I'm like partial man. I'm basically in management. I don't need to listen to him. And he don't tell me to do shit anyway. I do all of my own crap. Because the thing is, before all this shit happened, that before you became a site manager, GM, and that we made a bond. We made like a bro bond, like we're gonna make this business better. And then as I got to know him more and that, he started treating women more like shit. And then I was looking, you know, at the stuff he would say, and that a lot of times I just ignore it because I'd be like, whatever, bro. So I wasn't really close to anyone that, but when shit got out of hand, that there's one time I got we were supposed to go to the fucking gym and shit. Me and Autumn were one day, and Autumn came over there a little bit earlier than that, and Joey was fucking pissed, fucking drunk. At work, he was fucking pissed drunk, sitting there, acting weird as fucking shit, and like. Autumn texted my ass. She's like, you need to come over here. Joey's pissed fucking drunk. He won't let us out of the bathroom. He keeps yelling at us and shit. So I'm like, oh, fuck. And so I came over there and that. Because me and Autumn brought to go to the gym and shit. Because you're hanging out a lot. And I was just sitting there. I came up there and that. I heard him yelling at the fucking damn door and shit. Like a fucking moron. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, why are you yelling at the door? And he came in, he's like, oh, hey! Blah, 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 blah. I gave him a hug and shit. It's like, dude, you're fucking drunk. Go home. He's like, yeah, I'm about to leave here in a little bit. Like, you're pissed fucking drunk. Get the fuck out of here, man. Are you serious? Like, you started yelling at the fucking door at a bunch of fucking high schoolers, basically. Like, one was 18, one was 19. And they're sitting, as soon as they came in, they both got out of the fucking bathroom and that. And then I talked to them about it and that. And they were just like, yeah, he wouldn't shut up and he kept yelling at us and that about stupid shit. And I'm like, why the fuck are you drunk? Oh, my girlfriend gave me a bunch of booze and that. So you're drinking at work? I'm like, this is why you don't deserve the job, motherfucker. As of today. Like, there's multiple times, like, not even a month ago on that, he was all fucked up on oxy and shit. Dude was like, he was about to pass out. And the girl at the time I asked her was friends with and that, you know, she was assistant manager at the time. The dude passed out and fell through the fucking door. The front door. He fell through the door and fucking fell. Got back up and laid down in the chair and literally was zoning the fuck out and passing the fuck out in the chair. And we're just sitting there. And I'm sitting there like, dude, how do you want to function like that, motherfucker? You literally are Like, I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is your problem, bro? I can get some coffee over. I'm still gonna talk in that. Just gotta sit up and I gotta move around a little bit. And like, she took a picture of his ass and sent it to me, and we're just like wondering what the fuck was going on. And like, we were trying to help him so he didn't lose his job. We're trying to talk to him like, hey, bro, it's like you need to chill out, stop doing that shit, bro. You're gonna lose your job over this shit. We're trying to help you out here. And instead of like agreeing with us and trying to make things better for him, he just sits there and backlashes on us and saying, no, you should be doing this, doing that. Like, listen here, dude, you're the one getting fucking fucked up, bro. You're getting drunk, you're getting all fucked up at work and shit. I'm like, so we told our told our new GM about it, saying like, hey, he needs help, and that's like I don't know, sometimes he's fucked up on stuff and that. I don't know what the fuck's going on with him and that. But there's sometimes he'll be really fucked up and that he doesn't work that good. And other times he works really good and that he hides a lot because he was doing drugs and shit, or he was smoking a lot of cigarettes and that, which is no difference. Like he's freaking out and shit. And then when he got caught, when we sent all that shit to HR and our HR department talked to him with our DM and that, they literally threw him under. They literally told him that, like, you can't be, harassing your employees like that. Like, that's not good. And he tried to lie about it and shit. And because he briefed it with me. I mean, I really don't give a fuck, but it's just, I don't want to, I don't want any woman to work with him. Like, with all men, it's a completely different story than that. Because, we had a kid named Almadine. Almadine, he told him off multiple times in that, like, when he was being a dick and shit. He's like, yo, bro, it's like, you don't need to be doing that stuff. You don't need to be a dick towards me. And, like, I try to talk to the dude, you need to talk with people with respect. And, like, because I was talking to my girl and that, my girlfriend, that I said, I'm happy that you left, because if it came down to that, I was actually going to have to fucking beat his ass. I would have to fucking get fired, because I was holding so much tension. Like, when you talk about people that I fucking like in that, and everybody I like at the place in that, even with Autumn and that, at the time that me and her were talking that, hearing him say all stuff and that, but she didn't give a fuck. She blew it off because she knew that he was just a fucking loser. But the girl I'm talking now, she's a little bit more, emotional than that. And, like, I try to compromise with him. I try to use reverse psychology with him. I try to use all kinds of stuff with him. I try to, like, get his shit going there. But, hey, bro, maybe you shouldn't be acting like this. But he kept on denying. And now it's to the point we had to do what we had to do. She put in her 2 weeks in. She told everything to her HR department. She went through everything. She even asked HR now. She's like, I want to work at this job again. I just can't work with him. It's unsafe environment. I feel like he's hunting me. I feel like he's out to get me. It's like, I don't feel safe with it in that. It's like, I don't feel comfortable with him. Because, she literally got 2 write-ups in like 3 days. One of them was from the DM. The other one was literally from him. Because she was we were watching SpongeBob on her phone together because we were eating. We were literally eating our lunch, watching SpongeBob. Not even 2 hours later, she gets a write-up from the cocksucker that is my GM. And I came in, and I was pissed. I went in the office and said, why the fuck did you give her a write-up for, bro? Are you serious? He's like, well, she was on her thing, and he made up all this fucking bullshit and that. And I said, bro, she just got it just today, like literally 9 minutes ago. Are you fucking serious, bro? Like, why you give her a fucking write-up for watching fucking SpongeBob? Are you serious? I'm like, I'm trying to understand that you're giving her a false fucking write-up and that over fucking bullshit. I was furious that you tried to do all this bullshit. bullshit. And they're like, dude, no, man. I say, you write you. It's like, so you're saying if you're on YouTube right now, you got to write yourself up? I say, you got to write up everybody in this place then. Write my ass up, write John's ass up, write Ann's ass, write everybody else up. See, you don't do it because you're out to get her ass. That's complete fucking bullshit. Because you're on your phone right now. Write your ass up, bitch. That's literally what I told him. I ain't call him a bitch, but I said, if you're on YouTube, you got to write yourself up, right? He got really quiet with me. Exactly the fucking point. You can't pick and choose who to write up. And then Justin finally talked to his ass about it, which is our DM. You know, he's a cool dude, and I mean, he's new, so he doesn't really know anything about our business that much. And that he's a little strict with some things and that, but whatever. But he said you gotta treat everyone fairly, though, bro. You can't just, because my girl literally just told him, like, dude, he's out to get me, and that it's like that was complete bullshit. I didn't bring out my tablet again, all that bullshit, and that. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I don't want to work with a company net when I'm getting pinpointed for what everybody else does too, and that's what kind of got me off edge. I mean, what's done is done. I'm happy she's gone, but it should never happen like that. She wanted to work there because she wanted to see me, and she wanted to make a little money on the side of that. This is why I hate bad management. You got great companies out there. My company's not a bad company. I mean, yeah, they did sell us off and that. We got sold off to an investment firm. They're going to remodel us and shit or whatever. But no, I'm just sitting there like, are you fucking serious, bro? It's like, I can't respect someone that's going to throw people underneath the bus and that because it doesn't go towards the direction you want to go. I said, when you're a pussy ass motherfucker like you and that, and if I told you fucked up, you better take that criticism and make it better, bitch. Don't do that bullshit and try to hide everything like a fucking pussy and that. Grow some fucking nuts, Stop sucking on your mama's titty and that. Grow the fuck up. Because, when you're sitting there, lying about everything, they do lie about everything. Like, saying he was a GM before and all that crap and that. I'm like, you ain't gonna lie, bro. You have no idea what the fuck you're doing. You have zero idea what you're doing with this job. You suck up to higher ups. And then, as soon as I met him and that, you're cool as fuck. I thought he was gonna be, he's younger than me, he's like a little brother to me. He's 29, I'm 35, so I kind of like teach him certain things that. As soon as it came down to women, this man had no idea what the fuck he's doing then. He had his ex-girlfriend come up and that. They were talking, they tried to get together and that. I heard all kinds of crap. She said so much stuff. Gave me text messages about all the fucking stupid shit. Showed me text, but she actually just told me. She was like, yeah, he was sitting there like saying all this stuff and calling me a whore and shit. I'm like, why would he call you a whore when he's trying to get with you? She's like, I don't know. And that, like, it is so stupid ass shit. I'm just like, bro, personally, I don't really care for him too much. Like, work related, he could be better. He's learning. If he could keep the job, because he fucking does stupid ass shit, but other than that, I don't have really a problem with him at the workplace. But personally, man, he's one of those guys I could never be with. Like, I could never, like, if you just, like, throw me underneath the bus every chance you can get, like, because I'm better, because I have more life than him, or whatever the fuck you might want to say. Whew. Sorry about that. Drink my coffee and that. Got cold. Got my leather jacket on. Yeah, got it for my birthday.
You have been killing my test subjects.
But yeah, this is some stupid ass fucking shit. I can't stand it.
Come out, little pig.
I thought it'd be pretty cool up front with him and that, but my god, he's a fucking piece of shit of a person.
The big bad warrior, my twin fangs. Fools, that I grow tired of this game.
Yeah, fucked over, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Oh! Get fucked, bro. But yeah, I'm trying to make my life happier, though. I don't give a fuck about anybody else's bullshit, especially when I try to help them and they just refuse to take it. Because the last year or so, I learned a lot. I learned if people don't respect you, they'll never respect you. If you show respect towards them and they respect you back, then you're cool because you could do respectful things and get respect back. But if you get slime balls like my GM, and like I respected him up front and he threw me underneath the bus multiple times in that, saying some stupid ass fucking shit that just really did not make sense at all why he said it. And then he wants to come back and be like, oh, I never said any of that stuff in that. Oh, no, I never did that. I'm like, nah, man, I'm not playing fucking games with that shit, bro. You can go fuck yourself, bro. That shit pissed me off more than anything. You say what you say, you stick to it. Yeah, sometimes shit slips up in that where you gotta be more direct with certain things, and I get it. You know, shit happens.
How badass am I? So badass. Oh, that's poison.
I mean, I do good. Sometimes shit happens to me, and that I'll say something that I don't know. Like, sometimes I'll be like, oh shit, maybe I should have said that type shit, but.
I see you. There's smoking here. Let your heart be light. Chestnuts. How badass am I? So badass.
But yeah, it just pisses me off. I'll be sitting there, but like, I'll do my job, but I surely do not fucking respect you. Like, I'll be professional with him, but I would never hang with that dude outside of work. I'll tell you that right now. I couldn't stand it. I did it once before. My God, it was so embarrassing. Like, not at first, and at first I was pretty cool in that, but like, every time he's around a woman and that, he acts fucking retarded. Like, he thinks all women should suck his dick and shit and do stuff with him and that just because he says so. Because he acts like he's like, he acts like women just fall in love with him and all that shit and that. Like, you're not a bad looking dude, bro, but like, you're an idiot. Like, I told my friend, like, women don't give a fuck about what you drive and that. People don't care. People don't want to date you, be with you. They care about you more than they care about the things that you have. Like, don't ever think it's the other way around, because it's not. That makes no fucking sense, and that's fucking stupid as fuck. Like, if you think that, then you're just a fucking idiot. I try to explain to him, like, dude, you don't need to be rich and have money and have this shit and that shit, because guess what? All the girls you try to get at the place that you're working at, they all like me more. I said, you should follow the dude that's literally getting the pussy. Follow the dude that's literally getting the women to like him. I don't even drive, and all these girls drive me everywhere. And I say, you're doing too much, man. Like, you're trying way too fucking hard. You don't give it time to men. It's like baking food. You can't put it on a 1,000-degree oven. Sometimes you gotta put it on 350 and let it bake. Let it, you know, heat up a little bit. Not be so damn hot up front. You know, you can't do that in life. So sometimes you gotta easy bake oven that shit. Cause if you do too much of that, bro, people are not gonna like you. The funny thing is, once you get your name out there like that, Well, until people get to know you and shit, you'd be surprised how much your name goes far. As soon as people hear your name, they're gonna be like, yeah, you're just that piece of shit fucking dude that no one fucking likes. Like with me and that, like a lot of people dislike me because I'm even. I'm not a fucking just a piece of shit. Like I don't care what people do. I just be nice to everybody. Unless they are being dicks, then I kind of just sit there and let them be dicks. Then I just think whatever. I told myself after the last couple of years and that, say anything negative towards me, I don't give a fuck. I said that up front. I don't care about negativity at all. Like, if it happens to me be negative in that, I'll think about it, like, okay, what can I do? Like, I was getting my promotion interview. And my dean was talking to me, and he's like, oh, you're kind of negative up front, and that, you know, I was kind of like, I didn't like being in here with you and that, because I just felt, you know, this negative approach and that. And I was like, all because I said something in that? He's like, yeah, you felt really negative in that. I was like, it's like, I'm not negative at all. Like, someone was complaining on, on our chat thing about shit and that, and I'm just like, and I was just like saying like, hey, you know, it's like this woman always complains about stuff and that. And I said this shit's fucking annoying to listen to her complain about stuff. Like all she was bitching and moaning, bitching. Well, she bitches a lot, and he was just like, he's like, well, that's a little negative for you saying. I'm like, no, I'm saying what she's actually doing. She's literally complaining and bitching about stupid shit. Like you just complain about stuff that makes no sense. Like it's just crap. He thought I was negative in that, and then when I started talking to him, I was like, I'm the least negative person. I wasn't being negative. It says it was just she was just being a bitch. She was bitching and complaining. It's like I don't want to hear that shit. So well, you don't have to comment on it. Like, well, when you're on chat and you're telling everybody that something's happening that you're bitching about it, yeah, I'm gonna look at chat and be like, why you bitching? And that's the problem. So during my interview and that, I really told him everything that happened. That he's like, well, I think you need to work on your leadership and try to be more positive than that. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what are you talking about being more positive than that? Like, oh, bitch, I motherfucker die. I'm like, bro, I'm like, you literally just got here. Like, we get so many DMs, it's ridiculous. He's like our third or fourth DM that came in here. Our fourth DM that we had. That's how many DMs we go through. Like, you've been here for barely a month now, bro. Like, you don't even know what's even going on. There's so much crap going on. And I was just like, yeah, I was like before, you know, Joey even got here and that, which is our GM now, or our GM got here before he was even GM, assistant manager now. Like, I was really working like 7 days a week just to keep this place afloat after we lost our site manager. Like, I was busting my fucking ass constantly here. And all the customers would literally be like, you're always here and that, like, you never leave. And said, someone's got to work this place. You know, so I had to work 13-hour shifts and that when we were, you know, when we were working a lot of hours and that 'cause no one was there. And then I was just sitting there like telling them all this stuff and that. So I said, sorry about being negative. I'm never negative, and just, you know, I tell the blunt truth about things. I'm very upfront with certain things. You know, I don't need to lie about anything because I never need to lie about stuff because I don't care enough
Keep your eyes open down here.
to hide something. Unless it's something really stupid. You know, there's a couple of things I've done in my life that, you know, I never like talking about because I've already learned from the mistake. I just don't want to bring up mistakes that already happened. And stuff that people might say about me because of how ignorant they might be able to go. Man, that gun sucks ass. Get this gun. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna go on. No, I don't want him to lose his job and that, but it's gonna come down to, you know, he might for how he acts and that. That's up to him. I say you dig your own grave. You know, people can only hide so much shit. You know, if you do too much dramatic stuff, like little stuff, I understand, but there's been so many times that this dude would literally leave for like 3 or 4 fucking hours and be on the clock. He'd be sitting at home taking naps and shit. Not even joking you. Taking naps on the clock. Taking naps at his house. They say he lives about 10 to 15 minutes away. He would literally be taking fucking naps and shit. He would tell me it. He'd be like, oh, I got, you see, you know, he got cancer and shit. I'm like, okay, bro, so you got cancer now. You can just tell them and you could just go home. But he never did. And then he would sit there and make up excuses about that. And like, I catch him in lies all the time about that. Only one day he was leaving that. It was a late night and that. And we know we were doing our pits and that. He left. He was about to leave and that. I said, what are you going to do when you get home, bro? He's like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to lay down, play some video games, like get online, play some games and shit. But before that, he's saying he had treatment. He had treatment and that. I'm like, okay. I didn't say, oh yeah, I caught you, you're lying. And then out of nowhere, right before he left, he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to my treatment and all that stuff and that. I'm like, what do you mean? I was thinking to myself, like, what do you mean, bro? You literally said you're going to go home and play video games and fucking relax. And then out of nowhere, you say, I got to do my treatment for cancer now. I'm like, dude, I know you don't have cancer, bro. I know you're fucking lying. Like, you just lie. You making up some shit. You never had any type of proof showing me anything. You just flat out just lying to my face. Lying about cancer. And then he talks to a dude that has cancer. This is what makes it fucked up, though. He talks to one of our customers that literally had stage 4 lung cancer and shit. And he literally just told him how many cancers. So he had 2 stage 4 cancers. Lung cancer and lymph node cancer. They said, bro, you be fucking dead. You would not be working, bro. Stop lying. That's what makes me really angry about this man. I'd be sitting there like, dude, why are you fucking lying, bro?
Let your heart be light. How badass am I? So bad, man.
I keep telling that, like, why the fuck are you lying so damn much, bro? You literally just told the dude. Yeah, I survived 2 stage 4 cancers, and he said he had stuff in his fucking head and shit too. He had cancer in the back part of his head too. And then his new lie that he just said not too long ago. Now he says, "Oh yeah, the tumor in my lung didn't go away, and that so now they gotta do surgery and shit on my lung to get the tumor out." And I was like, I thought you said the cancer was going away. Like, dude, stop lying. This is the problem. Like, I have no idea what the fuck's wrong with this person now. I hold myself away to be like, dude, you're some flat out fucking liar, bro. Stop fucking lying in my fucking face, bro. You were just such a fucking liar. Like, you literally, here's what happened. Let me give you the truth. He got another DUI, and instead of saying he got another DUI because he's a drunk fucking moron that drove on the influence, he sat there and said he got cancer. He uses cancer as a way to get away from his DUI. And the funny thing about it is, he doesn't even drive with this fucking blower at the time. He got another car that doesn't have a blower in it, because he has a blower now, because once you get 2 DUIs, they give you a blower. And then now he's just sitting there, constantly making up bullshit excuses about stuff. And I know that he's fucking lying, because it makes no fucking sense. Even his ex-girlfriend at the time, she literally stated, she's like, both of my sisters are nurses and shit. Like, they're high up nurses and that. And she told him all that stuff and that. And she says, you're fucking lying, bro. That makes no fucking sense at all. Like, she's like, explain to me. She's like, oh, that Keytruda shot you get. She says, you only take that shot after, like, before you get chemo and shit, because it helps you regulate chemo better and that. And he says, oh, they give me that shot and that's because it helps with my cancer and that. Like, dude, they're supposed to use that during radiation. And she literally looked it up online about it. I was laughing my ass off on that. She's like, he doesn't have cancer. He's fucking lying about it. And like, it pisses me off because I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, you literally just like say stuff and that. You make no sense at all. Like, you're so fucking retarded. Like, as a person, that you're a fucking moron. Like, you're fucking retarded. Like. Like, it's so sad to see someone that's almost 30 years old and they act like a fucking child. And like, it's not even being a child all the time. Like, it's a periodic thing. Even with myself, I act like a child. And I say, yeah, I act like a child when I want to have fun and be stupid. But I'm not going to be stupid and lie and make up shit constantly. And like, it happens so much with him that I can't believe anything that he's saying, because he makes no motherfucking sense at all in what he says. And I tried so many times to make it better, but he refuses to take the actual like information that. And I'll be sitting there like, are you fucking serious? And I said that to him. I'm like, are you fucking serious, bro? Like, like, I'm trying to go to a new level. Like, there's no way you're that stupid. Like, there's no fucking way. You cannot be that dumb. I'll be sitting there, like, thinking to myself and that. I'm like, are you really that stupid? Like, do you not know that people know that you're fucking lying? Like, you're literally lying right to people's faces. But I think it's about his own personal life. Like, he doesn't lie about his business life and that. Like, business, he doesn't lie at all about stuff. Besides, well, some things he did, but like, I'll be sitting there like, are you fucking serious, bro? Like, I got 5, he said, I got 2 different cancers, and he had emphysema. Emphysema! I said, bro, I'm like, how the fuck you have emphysema and two different cancers that and you're still not in the hospital in a fucking hospital bed with the IV in your ass? You're walking around, everything's peachy dory and that. So you're saying that you're some supernatural fucking godlike person that, like, dude, you're a fucking mortal ass human being. I said, you mock God so much. No offense, bro. I hope he kills your ass. I hope he puts wrath upon you. You know, I don't want to wish death upon people and that personally, not me. But if God want to do that shit, you'd be more well. I'd be like, okay. One thing I have to tell you about it, I hate people that mock God. I hate people that use Jesus' name and they say I believe in stuff and that, and their morals are fucking all fucked up. And I said, bro, you know that's just mocking the good Lord. You know that, right? I said, I'll give praise to Jesus Christ every day of the week. I pray every day. I pray all the time and that. I bring it up all the damn time. And I said, but when you get a motherfucker who's starting to mock my God, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and that, like, fuck you. I'll spit on you and I'll piss on your grave, because that is ignorance 101. You don't need to be mocking the most powerful thing, period. Why are you mocking someone that gives you grace? Why are you mocking someone that gives you happiness? You know, shut the fuck up before I put you out myself, because that's just pure fucking ignorance. I respect the Father. I respect the Son. I respect that Holy Spirit and that. I hate when people do that stuff and that. They say, oh yeah, I praise Jesus and that. I say, man, shut up your fucking ass. You don't praise no one. You're a terrible person. Jesus tells us to turn the other cheek. I'll turn the other cheek, but I will speak my words though. Because that's just ignorance. I remember there was one girl at fucking Planet Fitness and that when I was up there and that. This one black lady and that. She looked like a feminist. She started mocking Jesus. And I was boiling pissed. I said this story before. That I was so pissed, I want to slap the shit out of her fucking dumbass. It was so ignorant. She tried to compare a woman to the Son of God. And I said, what do you mean by that? Talk about, oh yeah, well, it's like, well, in the Old Testament, people always want to bring up the Old Testament. Old Testament is not the New Testament. Old Testament's Old Testament. He said, don't wear the hammer that's been bludgeoning your mother to death. It's saying the murder that, bludgeoned your mother to death, that to sacrifice yourself to save the person, her child, and that. So you don't wear that hammer, because I was wearing the cross with Jesus' sacrifice on it. And I said, so you're trying to say, let me hear this right. You're trying to say that Jesus, the Son of God, is less important than a fucking mother that was murdered. I said, listen here. I said, Jesus sacrificed for everybody. His sacrifice is the proudest thing that he did for everybody, for us, because of love. I respect that sacrifice. I will wear that cross of his crucifixion because I respect it. I look at it from a perspective that he sacrificed for all of us. I'll give him that glory every day of the motherfucking week. And any motherfucker want to say some stupid ass shit like that, I said, let me give you the heads up. Next week, she lost her fucking job. She got fired from there, or she left. And I said, that's the point. I do not test the power of God, because God's all around us. And for how glorious and how much love he gives to us, even though it's not seen. People say, why does God do anything? You are a sinner, motherfucker. Are you shitting me? Why God will do nothing for you? What do you mean? God hates sinners. He does not like sinners. But he sacrificed his son to give us retribution because of love. So anyone wants to say all this stuff and that, but like, well, you should be kissing his fucking feet. That man sacrificed for all of us to be saved. And people are so ignorant and so stupid they just don't even know. I said, people say, well, why does God create evil? God doesn't create evil. God gave you free will. You choose to be evil. You choose to be good. And I tried to tell that to, my girlfriend, that 'cause she was having some problems in that at first. That we were just friends, and I said, it's like you choose to be bad and good. I say free will is your choice. You choose to be happy, you choose to be not happy. And so a lot of the stuff's with learning. If you don't learn something, you get upset. Lack of knowledge means you're stupid. With knowledge means you're wise. The more wisdom you have, because you know the truth or you know knowledge, the less complex life becomes, because you know what life is. And I said, I'm like, baby, You just haven't learned a lot. You're going through a lot of stuff and you're transitioning. Let me tell you this. Every time you get mad at something, that's because you don't lack the knowledge of that something. That's the reason why you get mad. Just like if someone lies to you, like the position that I'm dealing with my GM. He lies a lot about bullshit and that. I know he's a fucking liar. I know he's lying, so I don't care about what he says. I literally don't give a fuck. Like when he says something, I completely ignore him. I say, oh, okay. I play along with him because I know he's lying. See, I know that he's lying. I have knowledge of him lying, which I gain wisdom and experience because he does all the time of that. So I don't give a fuck what he does. I'm not trying to stop him. I say, yeah, I want to help him out in that, but if he refuses the wisdom of another person trying to help him, then he should be left out. God literally tells us that. Christ literally tells us that there's some people in this world that you cannot get next to. They're so poisoned by the devil that they're literally, you can pray for them, that's all you can do. There's some things mortals cannot do. You cannot save people. That's Jesus' job. All he tells us to do is pray. So if I pray for my GM and that, which I've done multiple times in that, I'll pray for him right now. But please, Lord Jesus Christ, help this person out. He's a fucking moron. He's an idiot and that. I talk bad about him, but he's just such a horrible person. He's a big liar. And, there's a lot of things I just can't stand about him that, I want him to see the grace. I want him to see the love. He's got love all around him and that. But he's got status quo issues and that. He wants to think that he's higher up than what he is. He's basically in a delusional world. And it's like, he needs help. But just like anybody says, free will, you can choose to be with Christ, you choose to not be with God. Choose to be with God, you end up choosing to be with Christ. That's just how it works, and that, it's an act of choice, and people don't want to make those choices, and that they say, well, everything should be done for me, and I said, if everything can be done for you, then you'll never learn anything. That's the point. God always says, of all the most important people in the Bible, they always ask for wisdom. God always says, you'll be granted wisdom, everything else becomes easier. Listen to that. Listen to that. Everybody in the book always grants for wisdom. God grants them wisdom, and then their life gets easier. Every single time. I pray for wisdom. I pray for intelligence. I want to be wiser. And the wisdom of the world becomes your bed, and you lay in the wisdom of God. And God literally gives you pinpoints. If you want to be strong, you lift weights and grow muscles, eat more protein, you'll get stronger in that. If you want to be smarter in that, you learn how business works in that, you learn how to build a business in that. Everything comes from knowledge. Everything. So people want to say, how do these people get rich out of nowhere and win the lottery now? Sometimes people are looking at, sometimes people win the lottery now. The lottery is a mortal fixed thing. God could have control over that, but that's what gives you free will. Because you don't have to work for to make the lottery going. You have to work for the money to use that for the lottery, but it's an act of choice to play the lottery. That doesn't take any knowledge to really play it. And yeah, you can learn how to do the tickets and that. But it's luck. Like I always say, if I win the lottery now, first thing I do, as soon as I win the lottery now, first thing comes to mind, complete peace. Then that's what the thing is. Money equals freedom. God gives us free will. Money is just an attribute of mortal free will. God, we already got freedom. God gave us the rules to follow to meet his expectation, which we can't meet because we're such sinners, because we're so corrupt, because of what happened in the past, because of other humanity things and that. So to be a complete saint, you follow by the simple rules. Sex before marriage, no. Sex when you get married, you can't masturbate. You can't think anything bad. You can't think anything about anybody else in that. You can't look at another woman. You can't check her out or anything like that. That's literally, that's what people don't understand. Like, to be a saint of a person, you literally cannot live life. You'd have to live in the wilderness completely alone. And that's what most people do. They live completely alone in complete solitude. They don't get in communication with anybody. That is people that are probably more righteous than most people. Them are the people that God actually accepts into heaven. Even me. I am a sinner. I have my intentions. And a lot of them are very small in that, but I still have them. You know, I love humanity. I love people in that. I don't like seeing, I said, everything's active learning. But people just hate people. They despise people because they don't agree with them. I said, I don't need to agree with anything anybody says in that. And I said, if you want to hear the truth, that's why it's called the truth. It says, when Jesus talks about the truth, and he says, I am the truth and the way to the Father. He says, I am the truth. This is the actual way of life. So I tell people, read the New Testament, read the scriptures and that. John, Michael, Luke, and all them and that, Peter and all them and that. Basically, like Matthew and that. Matthew really explains it. And John really explains it. They literally tell you all it is peace talking. Jesus talks about being happy, being pleasant, ignore negative infections, ignore negative people and that. Push love onto everybody. Because the worst thing that a negative person that unloves hates the most is love. Because God is love. When you get God into your life and that, you feel love. So that's one thing that I talked to my girlfriend about. That I like she gave me some Valentine's Day. They're little Jesus chocolates, and like the wrapper has like the gospel on it. And she read part of the gospel in that. It was John like 5:16 or something like that. And he says, wow, that's really peaceful. It sounds really pleasant. I say, yeah. That's the whole point. Like, Jesus is a very peaceful, happy person. And it's like, when you read his gospel, he literally talks about being happy. He says, love people, be happy, turn another cheek in that. Don't judge another unless you judge yourself first. You know, he's trying to teach you how to be a human. And, like, people don't think of it like that. All that is learning. It's learning how to be a better person. So when you indoctrinate, you know, when you look at the gospel and you actually learn it, you actually start to be a better person now. You actually start to use the methods that Jesus gave us. And it's being peace talking, loving people, love thy neighbor, you know, don't commit crimes in that. You know, the 10 Commandments, don't steal, don't murder, don't do all these things in that. You know, don't commit adultery in that. Sexual sin is so high up there nowadays. Like a lot of people masturbating that. Yeah, I had to say that I do masturbate. Now, am I a sexual person that all the way around that? Not really. I do it because it's a matter of, you know, relaxation. And sometimes, you know, I don't like feeling awkward. You know, when I see my girlfriend that, you know, she's a very attractive woman in that, so like sometimes, you know, I feel really fucking, you know, aroused, so to speak. I don't want to be fucking walking around, you know, with a stiffy all damn day because she's around me and that. You know what I mean? Is it still a sin? Yeah. Hold on, I need to get another soda. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm ready to go. Yeah, it still is a sin. But, you know, it, like... like Jesus always says, and this is a really good point of... This is what everybody needs to understand. Jesus says, follow your heart. He says, your heart, how you feel is how your life is. I guess I got more subscribers. Cool. And that's why I always have to say, how I feel about my manager, I feel like he could be a better person. I've seen good things with him. And but how he treats himself is bad. So I know. Like, I look at it from both perspectives. My heart tells me to make him better, and I try to, but it just doesn't work that way. Like, I try really hard to make life better for him, and that by trying to preach to him, and that I preach to him a lot. But he's such a liar because he doesn't understand. Because he never. It's like he never got it. Like, he never got smart enough or never understood how to actually learn. Like, he's so scared of his own mistakes, and like he hates himself for it. And I know this through the perspective of his ex-girlfriend, that, and she was telling me all this stuff that about him, and that I'm just sitting there like thinking, and I'm like, he never talks about that stuff. It's like, well, he talks about it with me, and that, and like.
Something is cloaked.
And like she was telling me, so it's like he hates his job. He does not like it. I said, why does he hate the job? The job's easy. He's making good money. That he says he just doesn't. He thinks it's a ghetto job or whatever it is. He thinks a trashy job, that he wants to get a better job and all stuff and that. I said, why? His job's easy. He really just doesn't do anything. Like, he makes good money. But he wants to use the status of it, like, and I said, oh, okay, I get what he means, like. I was like, I get it a little bit in that, because, like, my dad's kind of like that. Like, he's like, oh, you gotta get a job that you're proud of. Like, why does it matter what you're proud of? Like, who cares? Like, I said, as long as I'm making money and that, and I use the job, I'm proud of the job that I have. It's not like, who makes a status quo job? And I was like, well, you have to be this, to be this, to be that. Like, every job's important as long as it makes money and that. Why the fuck does it even matter? Like, it's literally how I think. I said, I love my job. I love the people I work with. I do love my GM. I do like working with him. That does he do stupid shit? Yeah, he does dumb shit. Doesn't mean I hate him. No. Like, I dislike what he does, but I don't fucking loathe him that much from just like.
I don't see it. How do you... And I did it all.
With the perfect form. Even a fool gets lucky on occasion.
Yeah, like, I just don't like how he treats people, because I don't treat people like that. It pisses me off when I see people be ignorant towards other people for no reason. And then they want to use manipulation tactics and say what I said before, and that say, well, just know where you come from and who got you that position. That's manipulative. That's emotional manipulation. That's like, I was like, bro, I don't need to know shit. What'd you say?
You have no armor.
Toasty, warm, happy Santa.
I'm like, bro, I don't need you to tell me anything, bro. Like, I don't need you to tell me shit, because all you're doing is say bullshit. That's the only thing that pisses me off the most. And I know I said it before and that, but like, I'm just like thinking myself that. Like, I try my hardest to make your life better than that, and you're still a douche. So like, and that's what Jesus says. If they're not worth saving, don't worry about it. There's some people you just can't save. There's some people that are just supposed to be in hell. And that's scary to think about. But I'm not gonna let them ruin my life. Yeah, that's what it is. If people ruin your life because they're being that big of dickheads and that, then guess what happens? You stay out of their life. Like I said, I go all the way with you, Jesus. I'm not playing around with these people anymore. Like, not everyone's a child of God, which is true. You're not a child of God. Not everyone's a child of God.
You missed the old Santa?
There's just one short I saw on that is about how people get into heaven and that. And like, it's a bunch of people that say him like, "Oh, you're a bad person." That and one person's like, "Oh, I do a lot of good things and all that stuff." And I was like, "Okay." He went on the scale on that, completely bad. Okay, stand over there. And the other guy comes in here and says, "Oh yeah, you know, it's like you got a big bad sheen." That's like, well, yeah, but you know, he's trying to like lie to him and like fib shit and that. And then also, you know, the last guy comes up there and that. He's like, "Oh, he had the biggest rap sheet." He's like, "Wow, you got a big rap sheet." And then a guy that was playing Jesus. I mean, of course, he wasn't Jesus, but he's playing Jesus in the skit and that. And Jesus comes down. And like it's like a dude with the beard and that tall dude and that. And the angel looked at him and said, "Oh, it's you. Oh," and he gave him the pamphlet that says "Child of God." He's like, "Oh," and he says, "Step up the scale, please." And the human step up the scale. He's like, "No, not you, him." And then Jesus stepped up the scale and it says, "Oh, you're very good." It's like ding 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 ding. And I was just sitting there like, praise the Lord on that one. Like, oh dang, praise Jesus, because that's what he says. He said, as long as you believe in me, and you try your best to be like me, then you're always going to be saved. Like, you believe in me, and I will lead you to salvation. That's all he says. And people try to understand, like, well, what if I do sin that? And he's like, he doesn't want you to sin. No, he doesn't want you to sin at all. But he knows you're going to because he knows that you're a human. He knows that you're mortal. He knows that you are physical and flesh, but also in spirit. We are both. And that's why it's so much different. So when people want to look at the spirit world is a lot different than the mortal world. So if someone looks at the spirit world and looks at themselves in the spirit world, you'd be surprised how many demons you might have around you. You won't even notice it. Because they're sneaky in that. They don't really do nothing. They want to keep you away from God. That's why sometimes it feels really awkward when you say Jesus' name. I tell people, say Jesus Christ. Go ahead and say it. And people say, well, why do I want to say his name for? I say, well, why don't you want to say his name for? Beloved Lord Jesus Christ is the best thing ever. He's the strongest mortal man ever existed. Do you think anyone else can go through the sacrifice of him? The cruelty of what people did to him? Speak your name. And no one can. I tell people all the time on that now. So I give him full respect because there's no one else that I know, not even myself, could ever go through the crucifixion the way he did. Like the real crucifixion, for what Peter said in the gospel now, it was terrible. His spine was hanging out, his guts were hanging out. He was really walking like 7-8 miles to the crucifixion site. His guts all hanging out and shit. Like his guts, like his stomach was all hanging out and that. He was crawling, basically like how. And people were trying to help him through the streets and that. Because they knew he was the Son of God. And then when people started seeing he got crucified and that, is, you know, Mary came out, his mother came out, and all the disciples came out and that. There's angels all over the place now. He even stated, he says, there's 75,000 angels right now watching me getting crucified. He says at any moment, if I told them to rescue me, they would obliterate humanity. That's how pissed off the angels were. But God told them, don't interfere. This has to happen. And that's what people don't understand. Like, humanity was going to get obliterated. But Jesus said, "For they do not know the truth of you, Father." They do not know. Which is true. We don't know. Some of us know more. Like, I know a lot.
How do you like me now?
That's why I don't do the things anymore. Like, I don't say GD anymore. I try not to say, you know, holy crap anymore. Not like I try to minimize it all the way. Like, I'll say fucking shit in that, but I will never try to use this word in vain, even though it's a forgivable sin. Like, people try to say, oh, which sins are not forgiven? All sins are forgiven besides blasphemy against the Holy Ghost. And why did God say that? And Jesus said that? Jesus said that because he said, not many people are lack of this, because this is lack of love. Like, love is what people always are driven to. They're driven to God no matter what, because God is love, love is God. When you breathe, you praise Him. Yahweh. Yahweh is a breathing pattern. The breath of life was God saying Yahweh. When you breathe in, you go
Nice and toasty warm. Happy Santa.
Yahweh. You're already praising Him.
No money, no guns.
The air you breathe, the water you drink, the food you eat, it all comes from the Creator. You're constantly praising the Creator for the food you eat. You're like, oh man, that's some good food. That's praising God. God always says this. People praise God and don't even notice they praise. And that's what makes it really unique. Like, people don't even know. You're praising the Father constantly. You say, well, I'm an atheist now. You can't be an atheist because you're already praising the Lord. You just don't know you're doing it. Every time you say you like food, where did that food come from? Well, I don't know what to say. You don't know where it came from, but you still feel that it came. Our spirits already know the Father. Our spirits already know Jesus. Our spirits already know.
There's smoking here.
Oh, what's up, Parker?
No, naughty. It's chestnuts. I don't see them, but I smell them.
And that's the whole point. Like we try to live in society's ways, but society doesn't mean shit. That's what Jesus said. The world doesn't mean anything. Only what heaven that means anything. He says you can live the world, you can live life like heaven, have all the riches in the world, and that be rich and famous and all stuff like that. But the one that's not the richest, the one that is poor, the one that lives day by day, and that it's not about the money and that. They live with content. They they give people stuff and that. They're not just worried about just themselves and that. They worry about other people in that to a certain extent. Or they sacrifice. If you're more of a sacrificer in that, instead of taking everything for yourself and that, you give back. That means you're a good person. Some people are just good. They got good hearts. Every time I was little in that, I always sacrifice. I don't know what it was. Hey, I just love to help people as much as I could. I still do it today. Now, have I changed my mind on things? Yeah. I change my mind on things and that. I look at things from a different perspective. 100%. But the thing is, I change myself I try to do better and better. It's difficult sometimes. Sometimes it's completely fucking annoying. And sometimes it hurts. I'll be sitting there and I'll try my best to change someone, help someone out in that.
Ammo here.
And sometimes it works. That's why you need Jesus' teachings to tell you how to do it, because you can't do it all the time. Or not everyone's going to be able to be saved. Like my GM and that, he can't be saved. He will never be saved, at least for the time being. Like, I tried multiple times to get through to him and that, he just refused to get through.
It's totally secure. The sets are far underperforming my projections.
And like, I try to get him to tell the truth. That's all I try to do.
I shot his eye out.
And that's one of the things that's so difficult for him to do.
Penetrated the perimeter. I am surprised.
Cause he can't. He's so scared of himself that he can't like do anything without like lying about shit. And you know, when Jesus says if it affects you so much in that you can't say just pray and be done with it, because unfortunately, you know, I as a human being can only do so much. And I tried so hard with this person, like it just does not work. He refuses to learn. And it hurts me too, because it's just kind of annoying. It hurts me a lot, because I'll be sitting there trying to be like helpful towards him and that, trying to help him out in that, and then out of nowhere he's just like a complete fucking asshole in that. And I'll just be sitting there like, I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious, bro? Like, how are you like this? Like, you know?
You want to go toe to toe with me?
Enough of these little attacks. Here is something more to think about.
This is for you.
Enough of this phase. Now the shrine can face new attacks.
How did
Next phase. Come.
sweet Chris?
You are beginning to annoy me, Piggy. These clones are not easy or cheap to make.
But yeah, it's just, I try so hard, but we gotta have faith. You know, my girlfriend had a hard time figuring out that, and she's slowly starting to figure out little by little.
Do I look like a bank to you?
I still like, you just gotta have faith. See why I need to have faith in that, because it's your choice to live the life you live. No one else can live your life. The God gives us training grounds to be able to live life better. Now you choose to live life the way you live it. Damn,
I'll cut you down to size. I'm all smoking here.
More close there. Kind of annoying.
So badass.
But yeah, that's what I try to tell everyone. I try to tell everyone the same thing, like, dude. Like, don't mock God, because he is way too powerful to be mocking. And he gives us chances, too. Like, I'll try to say, yeah, I believe Jesus does love me in that, because I can feel his aroma around me, and I can feel different when I did my pray cycle.
For a home.
And that's the biggest thing. I did my pray cycle, and I felt his presence, and I changed immediately. I start feeling different. I start seeing things differently. I stop being who I usually be. And that's what it was. Do I still have that game on there? Hold on. I do not. Look at all these Resident Evils in here. Not Resident Evil so much. No, games uninstall. I guess it is uninstall. I don't know why it doesn't make things go in order or not. I always hate that shit. Okay, I'm trying to get rid of some shit I don't. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of some games I don't fucking play that much. Yeah, I really want to get back on Diablo. That's what I might get on to again.